Welcome guys, Casual here from Casual GG, and we are back today with another ESO video for companions. What we're gonna look at today is my personal ranking on what companion role will assist us the most when we are going through tough content, whether it's Bastion Mimics, a Vent in High Isle, a World Boss, or daily pledges in Veteran, or even hard mode to get those two keys. How I normally look at companions is that they are there to make your experience while going through a veteran dungeon, for example, much easier. The more they assist in that, the more effective that companion's role and the build is. So we're gonna go straight to the top one. So my top number one companion role is definitely a healer. If a healer companion is built right, they should have so much of survivability that they can take care of themselves and then they can take care of your toon as well. That's a good healer companion build. So why are they so up in the ranking is because when you have a companion healer with you, you don't have to take care of them at all. All you do is you focus on the boss you're fighting, you focus on the mechanic of the dungeon which you need to avoid and so forth. The healer will do their job by healing you and keeping themselves alive. Unfortunately, healers have always been very squishy. Before Necrom, I have been unsuccessful in putting up a good healer build. Most of the time, the healers, if you take them to a veteran dungeon, a few seconds into the fight, the boss goes up to them, hits them, and they are dead. But post Necrom, since we have Telvanni efficiency in place, amazing 5-piece set, which reduces all the cooldown of your companion scale by 50%, and together with an amazing companion called Azenda, which has crazy amount of damage shield and healing he can share with put on himself and also share with our toon, the healer builds have become very viable. So if you guys are looking for a great healer companion build, recently I've done one with Azenda. It's a two-part video where first we look at Azenda's own healer build and his skill and so forth, and the second video shows how an Arcanist build is done to complement Azenda and work great as a duo. I will link it in the description guys, please check it out. You guys will have tons of fun with this combination. Now moving down to our runner-up, number 2 in the ranking, the second best companion build will be tanks. From the first day I picked up Bastion as the first companion, and then when High Isle released Isobel, I've always been using tanks as my primary companion on all my daily activities. Either it's questing, world boss, vents in High Isle, or daily pledges. Isobel has been with me as a tank before Necrom forever. Tanks are amazing because they keep all the damage away from you by keeping the aggro on the boss by taunting them. So if tanks are so great, why are they number 2 behind the healer? There's only one reason. Tanks normally will go and taunt and keep all the aggro of the boss on themselves only. So what happens is, because of the amount of damage the boss is gonna pour down the tank companion, we have to make sure our own toon have a burst heal which we can use on ourselves and also the companion. So same like if you guys are in a coordinated group and there's a tank player, the healer's priority is always to heal and keep the tank alive. The tank normally can't survive a fight themselves. They'll need a healer to take care of them. So similar to that concept, the companion tank we're gonna have, they will take the damage mostly, but once in a while the damage will be so overwhelming, we need to play a part-time healer. That's why tanks are number 2, because a companion healer, if built correct, you don't have to do anything for them, they'll do everything for you. But a tank companion, they will keep the aggro on them and the damage away from you. You have to keep an eye on their life bar so that they survive, and when they need a heal, you need to heal them up. So if you guys are looking for a kick-ass tank companion build, I've recently done one unique one with Azenda as a super tank, and he just kills it as a tank. The link is on top. Try it out guys, you guys will have tons of fun. So lastly, number 3, we have our DPS companions. From what I've observed, Our companions don't have any crit chance, neither they do have penetration built into their base stats. What they need is companion gears to give them either crit chance or companion gear with traits like shattering, which gives them penetration. Now the problem with this is traditionally what we have done is we have used DPS type of traits for DPS companion builds. But what happens is when you bring this kind of builds into let's say a veteran dungeon, your companion starts doing damage, the boss goes on them, AoE attack goes bonkers in the dungeon, and then your companion is dead. So survivability of the DPS companion is very important. So when you bake that in, you lose the traits you can put in place for penetration or crit chance. What this makes is that DPS companions have an okay damage, but they don't do great damage. So they don't do that. So why DPS companions are number 3 in the whole ranking is that my experience bringing a DPS companion into daily pledge in a veteran mode, they don't really make my experience going through it as easy or impactful if I bring a tank companion or a healer companion. If you bring a healer companion or a tank, your playthrough in the dungeon would improve significantly. A healer, very big difference. A tank, good difference. But a DPS, you won't see much difference. That's why they are in the 3rd rank. But that's a saving grace, guys. Look at the playthrough in the background. What DPS companions are? They are fun. I mean, who doesn't like it? Look at that. Every few seconds, a blue comet from the heaven falls on the bad guy. Now that's just fun to watch. So I still have my Sharp configured in a DPS companion mode, and what I do is just take him around for fun runs, right? If I'm just gonna do vents in High Isle, if I'm just gonna be questing, doing delves and so forth, bring your DPS companion. They'll be much fun to have around in those kind of contents. But maybe when you're doing daily pledges in veteran mode, you want to swap to either your tank or a healer companion. So if you guys want a sample build, recently I've done a high survivable DPS companion out of Sharp. I've linked the video on top. Please check it out. If you guys want a companion which is going to be fun to have around, that's definitely the build for you guys. So that's about it, guys. That's my personal ranking in terms of companion roles and how they are. Thanks for joining, guys. Hope this helped. If you guys have some comments, suggestions or ideas on companions, please drop a note on the comment section of the video and I'll get back to you guys. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed, because we have tons of ESO content coming up. I'm Casual, guys, and GG's.